just in awe, the fact that those things can move on your hand and actually use humor. And I think it was a great draw for them to actually see them in action. It really took to the message once they began to use that effectively.
Using puppets to be able to grasp the intention of children for more than 10-15 minutes was critical. So using puppets was an ideal way for us to be able to communicate with them and have some fun, give them something and let them see something that they have never seen before. Working with the Shuar people, they have never seen what a puppet is or what a puppet looks like.
The girls did the voices and I helped them with the puppets because it was hard, you know, some of them overlap and stuff, so I did the puppet for them. It was good hearing the kids laugh. You could tell they were receiving the message. And Henry did like the narrating, so that was really good, and all the kids got involved. Some of the kids, they get curious and they come and watch us from behind. You know, they're smart. They know there's something going on behind there, so it's been a true blessing just serving them and teaching them God's Word.
When we got there, it was really hot and we just felt wet because it was so humid. And we ended up having a really good time, and we really got into character, and we really felt that the puppets were really effective with the children because they laughed and had a really good time.
They don't have the things that you and I have. So being able to communicate them through laughter and through enjoyment and sharing the Word with them was very important for us. And that was just one of the ways that our group was able to do that this week.
And especially in the crafts also, the kids got to actually make what they saw in action with the puppets, as far as visors and hats and crafts, and seeing the kids' attention span. We know normally is very low, but keeping their attention span for an hour and a half was very, very effective because of what we had.
The children have really just taken to these crafts, and they've just taken their time and just working on it. It's unbelievable, you know. And it was also kind of sad. Some of these children didn't even know how to use a marker. So I know they really enjoyed this new experience that they had. On our first day here, what really touched my heart here, besides just looking at all these cute little faces, was a little girl. When we were finished at the end, she had said, "When are you coming back?" And that really just kind of touched my heart and broke me up at the same time. And it just made me want to make sure to come back again to be able to have this experience with them again. And every day, you know, every day we've gone to a new place and we've seen these children here, and you think you won't be as emotional the next day because you've been prepared for it the day before, and it's not the case. These are a whole new set of faces and new little hearts that you just fall in love with.
Being able to help the kids just have something to take with them because they want something. They don't have anything. And being able to take the visors and the crosses and the stuff home with them was really just testament of what we did here. It was great to see as we left parts of the jungle, as we went down the road, that the kids would have their hats on, the crosses, waving to us, excited because of what they saw here. And so that made us feel real happy. And as far as the Bible lesson, Blanca did fantastic with her fluidity in Spanish, and Dominic was great as he stood there holding the signs and the balloons, not understanding a lot of Spanish, but his heart was totally in it. And I remember him telling me that as he put the crosses around the kids' necks, as well as Derek, as he also put the crosses around the kids' necks, that he really felt a connection with them, that the kids were actually getting it and receiving more of God in them. And I believe it was definitely an impacting trip for them.
One of the biggest things that hit me really hard was on the first day when I asked if anybody has seen a Bible before, and I showed them and they said no. And I asked, do they even know what a Bible is? And they said no. And it made my heart so heavy. Everybody in America knows what a Bible is, and we take it for granted that everybody knows, and they don't even know, let alone know, you know, who Jesus is.
That they actually understood, you know, about sin, you know, and how it weighs our life down, and when we give it all to Jesus, how Jesus takes that sin from us and just forgives us, and to see them respond to that and understand that was pretty amazing.
And her section was very important, because we know as the Word goes in our hearts, we know it's not going to return void, and we believe as these kids get older that the seed that was planted on this trip is going to bear fruit.
shushubiaru, shushumbia, shushubiaru, handat maru, haskaya, haskayaru, handat maru, haskayaru, inyat yesha, inkimasa, handat haskayaru. Chay. Shushuchika, inyitigimasu, sei hachukai. Shushumbiaru, shushumbia, shusumbiaru, handat maru, haskayaru, initiasha, inkemasa, haskayaru, handat maru, haskayaru. Shushichika, pasung ciri akas matak, handat maru, haskayaru, shushichika, pasung ciri akas matak,